besties, welcome back to another episode on how to cut and sew. Today's tutorial is going to be on how to cut this lovely jumpsuit. That's a stripe. You can see it has a flare as well at the upper part. It also has an inner that are joined to the jumpsuit. So what you need to know about this particular jumpsuit is what I'm going to put you through here. If you are watching me for the first time, thank you for clicking on this particular video, and at the end of this class, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials. So without wasting too much of your time, let's go to the cutting section. Welcome back. Here is the fabric I'm using. I'm using 1 yard of this fabric. I just want to use this to make an illustration on how to get this particular jumpsuit perfectly. So the measurement I'll be making use of here is a smaller measurement. If you want to cut out on a bigger measurement, this particular jumpsuit, you're going to use up to 3 yards or 3.5 yards of any fabric of your choice. So the first thing I'll be cutting out here is the trouser. So I'll be folding this into 2 first, then into 4 to cut out this trouser. You can see this is into 2, then into 4 like this to cut out the trouser. Now this is into 4. The next thing I'm going to take here is 24 inches length of my trouser length. It's an high waist, so it's 24 inches length. Then this is going to have an half cut complete the full length of this dress, but here I'm making use of 24 inches for the trouser. Then I'm going to cut it out for you to see it properly because the chalk is not writing properly on the fabric. So the next thing to take out here is the waist measurement of 5.5 inches. That is with the seam allowance. So from that point, I'm going to take my flap measurement. The flap measurement is 22 inches. That by 2 is going to give us 11 inches. So I'm taking that from 10.5 inches. From that 10.5 inches, I'm taking 1.5 inches up, and the wideness of this area already is 1.5 inches. That's I'm connecting them together. Then now from here, I'm going to take the length, so I could be able to get my 11 inches for the flap. So this is 11 inches for the flap. Now you can see the reason why we cannot take that 11 inches directly is because of the curve at the flap line. Once you take 11 inches, then with the curve also is going to add to your measurement. That's why we take 10.5 inches. So by the time we curve it, it's going to give us the 11 inches that we wanted. So this is now it. You can see I'm cutting it out. And don't forget, before you can cut out your flap, you must determine your hip point first and know the wideness of the hip at the hip point, so that by the time you cut out the flap, it's not going to tight at the hip area. But the reason why I cut it out like this is because I'm cutting for a smaller measurement, and this wideness will be enough for the measurement I needed. So the next thing now is to cut it out. So you can see the cuttings. I'm just slanting it down to the full length of the trouser, just a little bit slanting. You can see it now. So the next thing here is to pack this aside and cut out the half cut. Now here is the half cut. You can see the half cut that has been folded into 4. This is into 2 already, then into 4 with my zip allowance at the back. Don't forget, this is going to have a zip allowance, and with a zip allowance of 1 inch. This is not constant. You can make it 1.5 inches or more. It depends on how you can handle your zip allowance. So the next thing I'm going to take here is the shoulder measurement, and I'll be deducting 1 inch from the shoulder measurement. So the initial shoulder measurement for this now should be 6, but I'm using 5 inches here. So, and since this is going to have a stripe, the stripe here, the length I'm using 3 inches. So I'm taking that 3 inches up, then I'm going to complete my armhole to be 6 inches. And at that point now, I'm going to take my bust measurement to be 5.5 inches. That's 23 inches for the bust. So here, then with the seam allowance of 1 inch, that means I'm using the old wideness of the cloth. Then I'll now come down to the waist measurement and take the waist measurement of 5 inches. So with the seam allowance of 1 inch as well, you can see. So I still have a little bit space. So I'm going to cut everything now. You can see. This does not need a shoulder slant, it's an up shoulder. It's like an up shoulder because it's going to have a stripe that will join that will complete the half cut. You can see by taking 3 inches up now, the half cut is 9 inches, but I'm having 9.5 inches here. So that means the half inch is going for the seam allowance. You can see it now. So the next thing here is to cut out the flare. So this is what I'm using for the flare that has been folded into 2 already. Then I'm going to fold it into 4 like a triangle. because it's a flare form that is on the half cut. You can see it now. This is into 4 now. So the next thing I'm going to take here is to take the necessary measurement that I took at the waist, at the half cut. So the first thing I'm taking out here is the 5 inches. The same thing here, because I'm still going to deduct 1 inch from the shoulder measurement. The initial shoulder measurement is 6 inches, but I'll be making use of 5 inches. Like I told you, it's like off shoulder. So you can see it now. As you can see, then I'm going to chalk it very well. The next thing here is to take out that 3 inches that we took out at the half cut. Then take the armhole measurement. The armhole measurement is here. Then at that armhole point, I'm going to take my bust measurement of 5.5 inches, but this is like a flare. I'll make it let me just make it 6 inches. 6 inches here, like this. Then I'm going to connect it up. Then the next thing here is to take the length of the top. The length of the top, you know, what we took there was 9.5 inches with the same amount, but here I'm making use of 12 inches because it goes down a little bit more than the half cut, as you can see it on the thumbnail. So I'll start by taking that 12 inches down from that point. So is either I take 3 inches up before taking the wideness of the 12 inches, or I take that 12 inches like this, then I later deduct some inches from the length of the cape. So by taking it like this, I will reduce the length of the cape later. So I'm going to connect everything together. After connecting it like this, the next thing is to cut it out. So now we do that now. You can see I'm going to take that 3 inches up, then reduce it to be 12 inches. This is my 12 inches. So I'm going to do that round. So by cutting it out this way, we have gotten the actual length that we needed. So you can see now, this is the cape. This is the half cut. You can see this is the half cut. You can see the length. You can see how the length is, and this is how we're going to join it first. They are going to have the same shoulder. You can see they have the same shoulder. You're going to join the front to the front, the back to the back, and this is the trouser. So this is what I'm using for the stripe. You can see it's 1.5 inches wideness. You can see, and this is the way I'm going to fold it. You can see into 2, into 4, a little bit, then into 8 like this. You can see. Then I will now stitch it like this. You can see I folded mine. You can try to fold it by folding it into 2, then you turn it. It depends on how you want your own stripe to be. But this is what I'm using. So the length of my stripe here is going to be it's 3 inches that we left. That's 3 inches for the front, 3 inches for the back, making 6 inches. So with the same allowance, I'll be making use of 6.5 inches for the first one. Then I'm going to use that to cut out the second one. So this is another 6.5 inches as well. So you can see it now. You can see the two stripes that we needed. So let me go and fix all this and show it to you. So you can see the joining. I've joined the two fronts together and the two back. Then you can see it now. This is the stripe. You can see the stripe now. You can see how it is. This is how it's going to be, and there's going to be a zip at the back. You can see how beautiful this is turning to. And I've joined my trouser to, just for me to join the trouser to the half cut and make it a jumpsuit. You can see the inner that we're going to join to the trouser here. You can see how it's going to be. So I'm just going to notch the center and it will end at both ends, and I'm going to insert my zip to it. So let me go and do this and show it to you. So this is after joining the trouser to the half cut. You can see how it is. So the next thing here is to join the zip to the back. You can see the stripe, you can see the cape, you can see the inner half cut. You can see it how I join it to the trouser. You can see now. So the next thing here is to go ahead now and join my zip to it. Welcome back. Here the finished first so far. This is the cape jumpsuit that we have been cutting out that has a stripe. You can see it now. You can see how beautiful this is. This is the cape. You can see the cape. This is the half cut that joined to the trouser. You can see how now fixed my zip. This is the trouser, the palazzo trouser. You can see it's all a fitted trouser. You can see how beautiful this turns out. If you're watching for the first time, what are you waiting for? Just have to subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorial like this. And for those people that want to subscribe, I really appreciate you guys for watching my video. Always see you in my next tutorial. Bye.